What's up, YouTube? It is Kevin. Welcome to another exciting episode of Tesla Today. I told you I would cover my day trading with the NIO trade, so we're going to cover that today. Overall, today Tesla closed at whopping $585 a share. It was down to like $1.50 in after-hour trading. So futures are looking up for next week, and I would imagine that Tesla will continue its steady rise up from the current levels, and it'll bust through 600 by the end of next week and probably closer to 650 as we approach a week prior to its inclusion on December 21st. All right, let's talk about the NIO stock and what happened there. So this was purely a momentum play. I am not a subject matter expert in NIO. I am a subject matter expert when it comes to Tesla. So this was when Tesla wasn't moving a lot. This was the actual trade date, you'll see here in a minute, was October the 15th. Now, what happened was NIO just doesn't actually produce that many cars yet, like 5,000, 6,000 cars. So it's like a baby Tesla up and coming, except the problem with NIO, folks, is that it's owned by the state of China. China itself, the government, owns part of NIO. So when you come to a free society like Tesla in America, having an American company, having those kind of assurances, where NIO, I believe, is much more of a risk. The government can just come down and shut it down at any time or take it over because they own it. But in this case, anyways, the analysts, Tesla, for instance, has 42 analysts that cover Tesla. NIO has 3 analysts that have initiated coverage on the NIO stock. So I think what happened at that time is October 15th this year, the stock was trading at $27 a share, and the BofA, the Bank of America analysts, initiated coverage as a buy on NIO. So I had gone up like $4 already that morning, pure momentum play. I had this extra money sitting in my deferred tax account, so I would not have to pay short-term capital gains on that money. So I took the $320,000 I had sitting there in cash, waiting for a lull, waiting for a dip, so I could buy some more Tesla. And Tesla was just kind of trading flat. We talked about that. So I took $320,000 and I bought 11,835 shares of NIO stock at $27 a share. Pigs get slaughtered in the stock market, so don't get greedy. You need to know why you buy the stock, what the purpose to buy the stock. In this case, was just to make some short-term money. So not to get too greedy, I waited about an hour after the market opened. It went from $27 a share and ran all the way up past $28.50 a share. I initiated a sell. I sold all 11,835 shares at $28.37 a piece, or a gain of $1.37 per share, times my 11,835 shares, netted me the 16,000 and change that I made in that one play. That was in one single hour. Now you're saying, hey, Kev, that's great, good job, way to make that $16,000. I made about 5% of my money, right? If I risked $320,000 to get 16, 10% of 320,000 would be 32,000, half of 32,000, 16. So I made 5% of my money, my investment, in 1 hour flat. That's a pretty good rate of return. The other side of it is, though, now, if you look, here we are 6 weeks later, what is NIO stock trading at? Well, I bought it at 27 and sold it at $28.37. NIO stock today is almost double what I bought it at 6 weeks ago. Now it's at almost $54 a share. So my $320,000 would now be worth $640,000. That's not why I bought the stock. It would have been nice to make that short-term double as well. So you're seeing some parallels. People like to compare NIO, and there's lots of things out there on YouTube, NIO and Tesla. I just say do your research. I don't know enough about NIO to be comfortable in it long term. I for every 5 shares of Tesla that I would buy, I wouldn't buy more than 1 share of NIO at that same type of range. So my comfort level obviously just isn't as confident in NIO as it is with Tesla. I could be completely wrong. NIO could very well turn into a multi-billion-dollar company. EV stocks are hot right now. So that was a simple momentum play. So that's my story. That's how I made $16,000 in 1 hour off of one single trade. It does take money to make money. If you have nothing to invest, then you have nothing to risk, and you have nothing for reward. Was Matt more of a gambling play? Absolutely, yes. I mean, I love Texas Hold'em. I love to play poker. I have a higher risk tolerance than a lot of folks. But yeah, when you see somebody just going up momentum-wise, all I did was jump on that ride for a 1 hour period of time and jumped right off of it. And yeah, it worked out good in this case. Other side, it could have gone down a few dollars and I could have lost $16,000 or more as well. So that's part of the risk. So I hope that explains, let's show some tax implications as well. So if I was in a cash account, let's say on Robinhood or Stash or something else, and you had made that trade, you'd have to pay short-term capital gains tax. I'm going to pull up right now using Dr. Google, pull up this short-term gain calculator so you can see exactly what your tax implications would be on a short-term stock versus a long-term capital gain tax. And in my case, I didn't have to worry about that because I was in a deferred tax account or deferred retirement account. I don't pay taxes on that money, just like your Roth IRA. You don't pay taxes on that money until you start withdrawing those funds. So I think that'll be it for today. Real short video episode just talking about this NIO trade. And you know what? The future is bright for EVs. It's going to be a hell of a decade. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. You've been watching Tesla Today.